Previously on Building Benny's Movie Park.
After this, it's gonna go right there. Perfect. This has to become the Great Hall, and right now it is not so great. Let's add some of these guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta make the roofs. Then again, I gotta make the same thing on the other side as well. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 10 of Building Benny's Movie Park. Time flies, honestly, it's crazy. But today we have some really cool stuff we're gonna get into. Well, actually we always do. But first, check out my brand new gun for absolutely no reason at all. I saw it and I was like, ooh, that's cool, I want it. So yeah, today I'm joined by Tycoon and Morin, so that's very fun. Let's see what I'm gonna do first. By the way, they also made statues of themselves. They even made Voldemort right there. I don't know what he's doing in the Great Hall, but it's fine. Right on the corner here, there's supposed to be this little tiny tower, and I'm just gonna use this one. I'm so sick of it. And then the same thing all the way on the other side and paint them beautiful. And in the middle there's also one, and that one has a very pointy roof again. I am going to have to go through all that torture once more. I just got distracted. I don't know what's better, this or this. I feel like this is a bit more clean. Should we do this instead? You know what? I'm just gonna try it. Yeah, I actually really do think this is much better. So let's continue painting this whole thing. I promised myself I wasn't gonna do this anymore. What happened? Just please make it stop. Please make it stop. All jokes aside, it could have been so much worse. Altogether, that actually looks pretty cool. On the edge here, I want to make some sort of ridge based on the Universal Studios Hogwarts, because I actually really like the way that looks. Then some of these to make it nice and round. Then let's start adding some detail on the sides here, because otherwise it's a little boring, and we cannot have boring stuff in this park. And an extra little ridge right there. I don't even know, I'm just doing random stuff at this point. Something like this should be nice. Then lastly, there's this extra tiny bit of building right there, which I'm also gonna try to make. Although that's gonna be a very simple sort of structure. Nice little roof on it. I'm glad they're enjoying themselves. Even got a nice clock right there. I think that looks pretty cool. So now the base of Hogwarts is pretty much done, I guess. Then let's go and make another tower right here where it's gonna go through. This one is obviously gonna be a little thinner, but still big enough for the train to fit inside it. Shouldn't be too high though. This also means I'm gonna have to do this stone thing all over again, which last time was a lot of fun. Self-torture is becoming a genuine thing in my life right now. Then we are going to need some of these windows again, and then to seal the whole thing off, we can just put a wall in between these two right there and make it go all the way up. That actually looks very good. Now there's just one tiny little thing. A tower needs a roof, and there's no square roofs in Hogwarts, which means I have to make another one of these monstrosities. These guys are just making these mannequins, and it's honestly, it's amazing. Look at that Harry Potter. It's 1-to-1. Let's actually make yet another tower to seal off the corner here. You'll see what I mean in a sec. I guess we can make a nice wall around this, but I don't really know what I'm gonna do to this area yet. Like, what the heck? What? Maybe I should actually get an idea first. Morin even made grumpy Hermione. So first I'm gonna extend these thick poles, and then finally some diagonal ones to make it look like it's actually touching the roof. I mean, it would only make sense. Of course, in the Great Hall of Hogwarts, there's these flying candles, and obviously this isn't a candle, but a torch, but it's better than nothing because it's quite dark, so let's just go and try putting it right there in the air, something like that. It's definitely better than just brown. And then I guess I can just put a bunch of them in the air. That does really give that magical feeling. Look at that. That is actually beautiful. So then you come in here and this is what you see. Could be a little more though. I'm trying to add some more detail on the sides here, and I think so far it's looking pretty good. Also, various materials really helps making it more alive and detailed. Otherwise it's just a bit flat and just, you know, boring. And we cannot have boring stuff in this park. Also, Morin gave me the idea to paint some of these bricks a bit darker to make it look just a little, you know, natural and used. And actually, that looks very cool, so I'm definitely gonna do some more of that. I really like the looks of this. Even though it's a built thing, it still makes it look so much more organic. Now look at that, that's so much better. Then there's the very small little window thingies that are up there. And I think about this should be the exact right size for those. But then they still have this tiny little roof, and How the heck? Wait a second, this one looks promising. Let's flip that, just like so. There you go. A successful roof. It's a miracle, ladies and gentlemen. Now this is looking nice. Bro, look at this. Look at that. That's amazing. I made sort of a change to this coaster on the inside, so I'm gonna show you right now what it actually is. It's actually a pretty big thing, so I'm pretty confident that it's way better than it was before. So let's go check that out. It allows for a lot more scenery inside, so that's definitely nice, and it also made the track a little bit longer. So it drops again like usual. This bit is really all the same. This is where it changes. Look, right here, it goes in a nice sort of spiral, very slowly, but just nice and chill. And then it goes back to the station with a chain lift. So, yeah, that's what I did. I actually really like it. It's way, well, longer, first of all. Now let's see what we can do to make this station look a little nicer. First of all, I think we should make like a bunch of sort of entrances, if you get what I mean, just to make it look a bit more like an actual ride. And those would look a lot better if they're brown, something like that. And then the question is this going to be indoor or outdoor? That's actually something I have not yet thought about. Then let's try making some tiny little sort of doors. There you go. And then we can put some of these horizontal bars. Yeah, I guess that is actually pretty cool, yeah. Then I think this we can make just a little bit nicer by making it custom colors and or custom shapes. I mean, maybe something like this could actually be quite cool. And also right here. And then these areas I'm also gonna cover up to make sure the theme is very consistent. Let's paint those a little darker. There you go. That's very nice. Maybe even the complete base. There you go, brown metal. I am liking this. And then obviously, guys, the same thing on the other side. Now this is starting to look like a decent station. Under the coaster right about here, let's make just some sort of thing it's not really resting on, but you know, this. Let's paint that wooden planks. Absolutely wonderful. And then on this final area, let's make just a nice sort of supporting structure until all the way up here. That will start right about here. Maybe actually a bit lighter wouldn't hurt. Looks pretty nice actually. And in between we can put these nice little sort of ball thingies to extra support it. That is looking pretty cool. I accidentally got this color scheme, but does this look nice? I feel like this is actually pretty cool. I may actually just paint the entire coaster like this. Let's see how that looks. This sure has a pretty different feeling. Actually, I kind of like this. It gives almost like a minecart vibe. Like the iron bars and then the wooden supports. I like that. Let's put some more of these friction wheels right about here. Always looks kind of nice. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be on this sort of areas, but it just looks nice, so whatever. I just honestly have no idea what to do with this area. Like, do I fill this up with something, or do I just keep it like this, or do I put some scenery there? Honestly. Anyways, up here we're gonna want some more supports to support the supports. Wow, what a beautiful sentence. You get what I mean, that's the point. Let's for now just close up this area. I just really don't know what to do with it, so I mean, I gotta start somewhere. So I'm just gonna close this up and then make some towers around it maybe. Something simple, not too crazy. And then hopefully we can go from there. Then I think just like I did here, it's a good idea to use these poles again to just make the whole thing look a little bit nicer. Just about like so. So let's go and add this to the entire wall and then let's see what's next. Last one. Beautiful. I am guessing this is where the people sort of walk down from this coaster again. So then they go there, all the way down back to the ground. Let's just use the same stairs again, because those looked pretty good on the other side. Some path to connect it, obviously. The last one right there. Fantastic. And instead of rope fences, let's just use these on this side to change it up. Variety is always very important. And that right there is looking pretty cool. But now, of course, there's a problem. Like, if you get out on this side, where the hell would you go? Because, well, this happens. So I think right here we should build some sort of bridge. Let's start by putting down some path, or is that a bit too big? For this, let's actually go with the solid ones. And the same thing on this side as well. And I know that right now it doesn't look all that amazing, but it's still really in its earliest stages, so this is gonna look completely different in the final thing. And now that I look at it like this, what if we make some sort of mountain rock-ish right here, which connects this area with this coaster. So basically this coaster goes right through it, and this just looks a bit more natural. Let's see if that would actually work. So it would be something like this. And I still kind of want this to remain an island, so I can't connect these two. It just wouldn't make sense. But I can see what I can do here. I'm just trying some random stuff, see what looks nice, see what doesn't. Maybe we can even just put some tiny little tower on here as well. Or the Whomping Willow. Hell yeah! This is where the Whomping Willow is gonna be. Oh, that's actually a kind of genius idea. Well, okay, this turned out way better than I thought. Like this. I think this is not even that bad. Then on the top there we put the Whomping Willow. I am just gonna try something. I have no idea if this is gonna look great or not or whatever. I'm just gonna try. What if I make some sort of wall in between these two areas? I can paint it brown again, or actually maybe rather concrete. I'll put some more bricks on this area. And then what? Let's make this a little higher first of all. So now the train goes into a nice tunnel all the way here. I mean, of course we can start by making some more of these poles, since I want to keep that nice consistency in here, and in general it just looks kind of nice. This instantly gives it some shape. I should have done this earlier. Then of course it's a great idea to put some more of these lights here already. Very nice. Also on the other side, and then these walls should actually cover this, by the way. Same goes for this side. Actually, now I do have an idea. Let's make this one higher, just on all the surrounding areas, right about like this. Look, something like this, and then I'm just gonna make another roof like this one right over this square area. Square, rectangle, whatever. I think that's a pretty decent idea. So first of all, let's determine the middle, which is obviously this. And then it all comes down to doing this sort of stuff again. I think this should be about the right angle. Yeah, that's actually quite perfect. And then just this way, I'm gonna have to finish this whole roof again, which actually is done pretty quickly. There you go, pretty nice. Almost done. There it is. And just like on the big roof, let's finish it up by doing some of those cylinders just right there on top. Give it the same texture, and awesome. Beautiful. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think for today we have done quite enough. Also, it's time for me to stop. So I am very happy with the progress we made today, especially this area. I really actually like this. So yeah, I can't wait to further decorate this area in the next episode. So if you like this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. And if you enjoy my overall content, feel very, very free to subscribe. That would mean the world to me. And I hope I'll see you in the next episode of Building Benny's Movie Park.